How do we set healthy boundaries? Well, I think it all starts with the beliefs you have about yourself. You have to decide whether you want to have a healthy and happy life with good boundaries, or whether you want to have a difficult, chaotic, and confusing life with poor boundaries. Now, I know that's easy to say, but why not actually make a decision of how you want things to be? Most of the time, we just allow things to be what they are. But why not make a decision? Yeah, actually, do you know what? It's not okay for people to say horrible things to me. It's not okay for people to treat me badly. It's not okay for people to treat me in ways that I would not treat other people. It's not okay for people to take advantage of me. It's not okay for people to bully, abuse, manipulate, manage. It's not okay for other people to control me. There you go. There's a whole list of things. Now, I couldn't even repeat them to you, but there's a whole list of things that we can set as boundary issues. Now, once you've decided what your boundaries are or what you want them to be, whenever they're violated, you push back on them, right? And what does that mean? It says, well, please don't talk to me that way. Please don't do that because I don't like that. Please don't treat me in some way that is just unacceptable, right? You've got some pushback. And the more you defend your boundaries, the more likely they are to hold, and the less likely people will be to treat you poorly. If you allow people to penetrate your boundary and treat you poorly without consequence, they'll do it again. If you push back, even a bit of pushback, and even if it's not that successful, a bit of pushback to hold your boundary or to define your boundary or to say, this isn't acceptable, works wonders, and people are much more reluctant. They're much less likely to push that boundary again because they know when they're pushing a boundary, they know that they're pushing it. But if you let them push it, well, why wouldn't they? So decide what boundaries you want. I mean, it's just like an obvious, fairly straightforward exercise, right? Make a list of how you want your boundaries to be and just remember them. And then if they get violated, just push back a little bit. Please don't do that. Please don't say that. Please don't treat me like that because I don't really like it. And people will be much less likely to do it again. It's simple but effective.